Hello guys, let's welcome to the 6-7 show. It's me Sanjay Bhargav. It starts today's political updates. April 6 is the BJP Foundation Day. BJP is celebrating 47th Foundation Day, and let's discuss about that first. April 6, 2026 was the BJP's 47th Foundation Day. The party was formed on 6th April 1980 and it has originated from the Bharatiya Jana Sangh, which was founded in 1951 by Shyam Prasad Mukherjee. And a foundation day is not just a ceremonial, it reinforces party unity and ideological clarity. I think it's the right time to discuss about how BJP has contributed for upholding unity and integrity of India. The BJP's contribution to Indian democracy can be explained in the three broad ways. First of all, strengthening national unity and shaping governance through constitutional changes and delivering development focused policies. Since coming to power at the center in 2014, the party has combined ideological goals with practical governance, leaving a deep imprint on India's democratic journey. And what are the BJP's achievements while being in power since 2014 at the center? Regarding national integration, abrogation of Article 370, which came in 2019, it had ended the Jammu and Kashmir special status, integrating it more closely with the Indian Union. And Ram Mandir construction. It fulfilled a decades-long promise, symbolizing cultural consolidation. With regard to governance and development, digital India infrastructure, that is, expansion of highways, electrification and digital services. With regard to welfare schemes, Ayushman Bharat, PM Kisan, Ujjwala Yojana and Jan Dhan Yojana. With regard to economic reforms, GST implementation, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code of India and Make in India initiatives. With regard to electoral success, BJP has formed governments in multiple states, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Karnataka, etc., showing its ability to adapt regionally while maintaining national coherence. And what BJP has contributed to the democracy: strengthening federalism. By expanding its presence across states, BJP has ensured that national debates reflect diverse regional voices. And mass mobilization. BJP's cadre-based structure, which is inherited from Jan Sangh's and RSS traditions, has deepened grassroots participation in the democracy. And electoral transparency. It advocated reforms like linking voter ID with Aadhaar cards and promoting cleaner elections. And how BJP worked to uphold unity and integrity of India. With regard to sovereignty and security, strong stance on national security, cross-border terrorism and defense modernization. With regard to cultural integration, promotes Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat, One India Great India to bridge linguistic and cultural divides. And the symbolic acts, from celebrating Constitution Day to promoting yoga globally, BJP has reinforced India's identity as a unified nation. And how BJP uphold constitutional morality and respect for the institutions. BJP emphasizes parliamentary debates, Supreme Court judgments and constitutional amendments as legitimate paths for change. And what are the major reforms it has brought? GST required constitutional amendment and consensus building. Abrogation of Article 370 was carried out through constitutional procedures. And with regard to democratic morality, BJP frames its actions as fulfilling the will of the people expressed through electoral mandates while still operating within the constitutional procedures. From its birth in 1980 to its role today, the BJP has not only shaped governments but also reshaped the democratic imagination of India's by integrating regions, empowering citizens, and reminding us for nation's unity and progress. Let's come to the second news of the day. The Finance Commission new formula, which is empowering the panchayats and municipalities, but the states are being weakened. The current 16th Finance Commission, which is chaired by Arvind Panagariya, which works from 2026 to 2031, India's fiscal balance by empowering local bodies directly. But critics argue this comes at the expense of states' financial autonomy. The bill is about decentralization versus federalism and how to balance grassroots empowerment with the state level fiscal strength. Current situation is panchayats and municipalities are being given more direct grants and fiscal space, whereas statutory grants to states have been discontinued. Revenue deficit grants reduced and the divisible pool shrinks, leaving states with less predictable funding. More discretionary transfers from the union government increase central control over finances. And the arguments in favor of the move. It empowers the grassroots. By directly funding to local bodies, strengthens service delivery in sanitation, water, rural infrastructure, and urban governance. It aligns with the spirit of 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments, which give constitutional status to panchayats and municipalities. It upholds accountability because local governments are closer to citizens, so funds may be used more efficiently. Arguments against the move. It weakens federalism wherein states lose fiscal autonomy and bargaining power. It increases unpredictability by moving from formula-based transfers to discretionary grants, undermines transparency. And suggestions for the Finance Commission from my side. Ensure predictable transfers to states while earmarking a fair share for local bodies. Encourage efficiency in local governance without penalizing weaker states. Avoid excessive discretionary transfers. Stick to statutory formula-based mechanisms. Narendra Modi has repeatedly stressed Gram Swaraj and strengthening Panchayat Raj institutions. Though the current debate is whether this should come at the cost of states' fiscal strength. Let's come to the next news. Rajya Sabha Chairman and Lok Sabha Speaker recently rejected opposition MPs' notices seeking the removal of the Chief Election Commissioner Ganesh Kumar. And let me discuss the issue in detail. Under the Constitution, they have the authority to decide whether such motions are admissible before they can move forward, which is why the rejection was possible. The Constitution sets a very high bar for removing a Chief Election Commissioner, making it extremely rare. Let's discuss the constitutional rules for the removal of the Chief Election Commissioner. Article 324 of the Constitution says that it establishes the Election Commission of India, and the removal process of the Chief Election Commissioner is the Chief Election Commissioner enjoys the same protection as the Supreme Court judge. Article 324 Class 5 states that Chief Election Commissioner can only be removed in the same manner and on the same grounds as Supreme Court judge. And the judges of the Supreme Court can only be removed only through impeachment by the Parliament for proved misbehavior or incapacity. And the 5 steps to remove current Chief Election Commissioner. Step 1. Notice. MPs must submit a removal motion to the presiding officer, Lok Sabha Speaker or Rajya Sabha Chairman. Minimum at least 100 Lok Sabha MPs must sign the motion and minimum 50 Rajya Sabha MPs must sign the motion. These signatures are required just to admit the motion for consideration. And step 2. Admissibility. The presiding officer decides whether the motion is valid or admissible. If rejected here, the process ends here. Recently, Rajya Sabha Chairman C.P. Radhakrishnan and the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla rejected these notices at the very first stage. And step 3. Inquiry. If admitted, a judicial committee investigates the charges. Step 4. Parliamentary vote. Both houses must pass the motion with a two-thirds of majority of members present and voting. After the inquiry and debate, the motion must get passed in the both parliament. Two-thirds of the majority members must present and voting. Majority of the total membership of the house. This means even if many MPs are absent, the calculation is based on those present, but the majority must represent more than half of the full strength of the house. Step 5. Presidential order. Finally, the president issues the removal order. And why it is so difficult to remove Chief Election Commissioner? These high thresholds are designed to protect the independence of the Election Commission. It ensures that removal cannot happen due to temporary political majorities or pressure. It requires a broad national consensus. That's why no Chief Election Commissioner has been ever removed in the Indian history. Leaving you on that note, and thank you for watching.